Right then, so I'm back out pike fishing. Yeah, I'm doing my usual stint of walking with a lure. And to be fair, I've never actually hooked a fish with a lure, but I've tried, and I've tried a lot. So I've been out, probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours now walking, and I've had some pretty exciting stuff, to be fair, but for me, lure fishing. I've had one follow, one erupted through a load of lilies and turned off as soon as it saw me. And then a bit further on, I had another one come up, and it was looking directly at the bait as it was coming towards it. But well, I say the bait, the lure, but it clipped the edge of a branch, the lure, and started dragging the lure, and this pike just sat there and just watched it. Wasn't having anything, but I managed to get really close and get some footage of this pike sitting there waiting for the lure. So that might be alright. I'll put this on at the end of this, but yeah, I'm going to carry on doing a bit of lure fishing, see if I can't get one or two. I'm hoping I get one. It's my first ever pike on a lure, because I've yet to get one on a lure. I've tried so many times. I've had follows, I've had pulls, and but I've never connected with any of them. But hopefully that's going to change today. All right then, I'll see you later. Hopefully. All right, ta-da. You're not going to believe this. I just snagged up with half a tree, and this pike started following it. I just dropped it in the margin so I can film it. Look at it. It's a huge pike, and I'm going to end up pulling a tree out in front of it and spooking it. Hopefully it'll still hang around. I don't know. Probably shaking a bit filming this actually. Okay. Right then, I got my first ever lure caught pike in the net over there. So I quickly unhooked him, dropped him back in the net so I can set the camera up. So give me 2 seconds and I'll get him up here. It's tiny. Little tiny pike. Ooh, took a lure probably a third of its size. But, look at that, lure fish pike, caught pike. Right, it's probably not even a pound, but it's a great little feat, isn't it? Right then, let's get back. It's kicking around in the net quite happily. It's ready to go. Ooh. Get this so I can put it up. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's gone skulking on the bottom. It's gone. Right then, yeah, so I've done my bit of lure fishing. I've still got my glasses on. And I ended up losing my only wire trace and lure in a tree, so that ended. I met up with Steve then.
Hello.
And we went and we set up wire traces and we wobbled dead baits for probably about 2 hours. Steve did have one fish go for the bait, connected for a few seconds. It was probably about the same size as the one I had earlier on, so it wasn't any great loss when it came off, but still, it's never nice to lose a fish, is it? So now we've actually settled down and doing a bit of dead baiting, back on the spot where I saw that big one earlier on, and spooked it away. so hopefully it's still in the area, and it's fancies biting hold of one of the dead baits. But yeah, so that's it for now. I'll speak to you later. Right then, I suppose it's a lot better weather for pike fishing today than it is the last time I went. What's the last video I went? For some reason the sun came out and it was beaming down. Surprisingly, I blanked. Today is what I would think is perfect pike fishing weather. It's proper overcast. It's been grey all day, and the sun hasn't even sort of like tried to surface. We have had a few spots of rain, but nothing too serious. So yeah, so now that we've got a few dead baits out, I'm thinking we've probably got the best chance now of getting a fish. But only time will tell. Okay then. Right then, you can't see me. I'm going to try my best to make a silhouette. Me and Steve have just started packing up. We haven't had a touch on the dead baits, and I just pulled the one in which I thought was positioned well to get a fish. As I pulled it in, something launched itself out of the water behind it, but the bait came free, so I quickly just swung the bait back out to it, and it snatched it really hard, and I got another pike in the net. It's going to be photos only, so I'm going to put a couple of photos on the end. It's nothing massive, it's another 4 or 5 pounder. So yeah, it's a good day's pike fishing for me. Right then, I'll see you when I vlog out. Right then, that's the end of the session. Turned out pretty well in the end. I had 2 firsts. The first was my first pike on a lure, so I'm pretty happy with that. And the second one is where I personally landed 2 pike in one session. That's another first. Previous sessions, I get 1 or nothing, and that's usually it. So yeah, that one at the end was a proper session save out. It made it worth being out all that time. But yeah, so on my way home now. It's absolutely tipping down outside. A lot of the stuff's soaking wet as I've walked along. Picked it all up. We were in the rain for quite a long time actually. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. There was something else. Yeah, on YouTube now I've nearly hit 500 subscribers, so keep your eye out. I'm going to do a little competition. I've got some pretty good prizes for a change, so I'm going to do a competition when I hit 500 subscribers, just to say thank you all for subscribing. And yeah, I didn't really expect anyone to subscribe to me, so I'm pretty happy with that. Especially, well, I didn't expect anyone, and then I went this 500, so, well, nearly 500. So when I hit 500, I'll do a little competition, and I'll give away some half-tidy stuff. Alright then, that's it for now. I shall see you next time I'm on the bank. Alright then, ta-da.